my goodness. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome. This is the ultimate hack to accessing your best skin. I was an esthetician for over 10 years, and this is what I would recommend to anyone that's trying to improve their skincare. I feel like I'm sharing with you a little bit of secrets of the trade because honestly, if I was still an esthetician, I wouldn't tell you these things because I wouldn't want you to do it at home yourself. I'd want you to keep coming back to me, which sounds actually, now that I think about it, pretty busted, but I'm just being real. If you don't have the time or the funds to be able to go out and get a facial done every week or even every month, this is something that you can do right in the comfort of your own home that can save you money and time. If you can implement these steps into your skincare routine, I know that you will see a difference. And no matter what skin type you have, keep watching this video. I'm gonna let you know all the tips and tricks. My skin knows when it's overdue for this treatment. My skin's like, what are you doing to me? I did a bad thing. Don't pick at your face if you can help it. If you're going to, at least use cotton rounds to remove the blemishes, and it's gonna just protect the pressure that you apply to the pore. That's a little trick. That's actually what I would do in treatment rooms. We take cotton rounds and then we extract the hard to reach ones that I wouldn't use my extraction tool. I would use just 2 cotton rounds and I'd press together even 2 pieces of tissue. Listen to what I say, not as I do. I highly recommend you get a magnifying mirror, but don't look at it too much because you will always find something, and I always do, and I'm just like, I get really intense. Don't do it, because then you'll have red spots all over your face like I do right now, which is not ideal. I'm rambling. Let's get this started. Make sure you're starting off with clean skin. We're gonna first do some exfoliation. Do not exfoliate your skin every day. If you have products in your skincare routine that have exfoliating properties, do not use it every day. It's not that you can't use the product, just make sure that you're using it no more than 3 times a week. For me, I exfoliate my skin at least 1 to 2 times a week because that's all I need for my skin as a combination girly. When I was working as an esthetician, that was one of the main sources of skincare issues because people were over exfoliating. They would have breakouts, they would get excessive dry skin. A lot of the times when I would give that tip and people would take it and cut out their everyday exfoliation, it would help their skin so much. This exfoliant that I'm gonna show you works for all skin types, hands down. This is the Your Favorite X exfoliating pads from YSE Beauty. This is so convenient and mess free. And they have these little hand finger slots, so you can like put your fingers in them. I'm obsessed with these. I've mentioned them multiple times to you guys because they are really, really good. Great bang for your buck as well. I'm gonna just start with circular motions and get into every crevice of the skin. Now, I have clean skin, and I can tell you that even after doing this, you're gonna see grossness on the pads. Let's see what we can collect. You're just gonna really get in deep. I'm being excessive. I don't need to use 2. I usually only use 1, but I guess I got like fancy, so I could like show you a fancy way of doing it. I have some other ones that I will recommend to you guys, of course. I also love to get into the ear area because I get a lot of dry skin in that area. I don't know why. I think it's an eczema related thing. Look at how gross. I had clean skin. I started with a clean face. That's what it does. That's what it gets up when you're exfoliating. All that dead skin. So good, so satisfying. I'm gonna pluck my eyebrows. This is part of the skincare, part of the overall freshness that you're going to achieve in elevating your skincare routine. If you like getting your eyebrows threaded, great. I don't get my eyebrows threaded. I do all of this myself, so you can totally skip out on this part altogether, but I actually, in real life, like I have to do this. As an esthetician, you're taught how to do your eyebrows and everything. My eyebrow hair grows back so fast, so I usually have to do this once a week to twice a week. The hardest thing is just working with the shape. Back in the day, I would go get my eyebrows professionally threaded, and then I would maintain the shape by just plucking the hairs that would grow out, and that worked for me for a long time because then it would save me a lot of money. That magnifying mirror is gonna make sure that you get all those tiny little hairs. Another tip is just having really good tweezers if you want to embark on this journey. You know the vibe, you know how to do it. When you actually make your skin taut and you pull it, you can get so many hairs out quicker and not hurt your skin. It makes it so much easier when you do that too. I'll leave some of the main hairs for this next step because it's so important. Now we're gonna go into facial shaving. I know that this is incredibly controversial for some people because the worry is that if you start shaving your face, your hair is gonna grow back stronger, but that is a complete myth. I also think it's important to note that the kind of facial shaving that I'm doing is not using a 3-blade razor. I'm using just this guy. This is a facial shaving blade. I can tell you hands down, this has helped improve improve my skin so much. Facial shaving is just like an extra layer of exfoliation almost, because you're gonna get rid of excess dead skin, you're gonna get rid of excess hair that's on your face that is not allowing your skin to take in the nutrients of the products that you're using. This is gonna help you access the most out of your products too. I can do this once a month. Twice a month if I start noticing just a little bit more hair sprouting up, between 1 to 2 times a month. You may be different based on how fast your hair grows on your face. Just check it out. Like right now I'm noticing my mustache hair is back, and usually that's my key because I can't really tell on my face, even with the magnifier, I can't really tell too much. But when it comes to my stash, I can tell. That's where I get most of the hairs. This is as dark as it will go, and I've been facial shaving now for 8 years. 8 years I've been facial shaving. Contrary, I feel like my hair has grown back less. Take that as you will. The biggest tip that I would say is to make sure that you exfoliate before you start this process. If you forget to exfoliate before you facial shave, don't do it afterward, girl. That is a bad thing to do. You definitely need your mirror for this one, your magnifying mirror, absolutely. Got my facial shavers from Amazon. I'm gonna take the Rhode Peptide Glazing Fluid as my base for this facial shave. I also will do oil sometimes. This one's a great oil. Pure argan oil that I also like to do. It just depends on my mood, how I'm feeling. Your combination, you can also use both, but if you are dry, I would stick to the oil. If you are oily, I would stick to the glazing fluid. We're gonna lather this on because I really want a great glide when we're doing the facial shave. And I go all the way up to here. You're gonna take your facial shaver and you're gonna just go really, really lightly, my friends. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Whoa. And then you're just gonna keep going. Be very light-handed with this. You don't wanna cut yourself. You can, it's very possible. I've done it a few times. Don't rush with it, take your time. I also like to hold the skin taut. I know I wasn't doing it just a second ago, but I am now, so. Go over to the eyebrows, just be careful not to clip your eyebrow, but get that hair over there. I even like to go up top here, get everything that I missed. There's that mustache. Goodbye. And take it down. This has been so needed for me. You're gonna take those exfoliating pads and catch all the hair. Oh guys, I'm embarrassed to show this. Whoa! I usually stick to just the outsides of my face, because when you start going in, the skin gets too soft and then you can cut yourself. I just go on the outskirts here, and now we're gonna go on this side. More of that glazing milk. Look at that. It's so satisfying. And there's so much hair that the camera's not even picking up because it's like really light colored and dead skin. And now would be a good time, honestly, to just rinse your face. I wouldn't do a full wash, I would just rinse. Oh my gosh, guys, I still have hair like clinging to my face. You don't have to apply cleanser if you feel like you're like dirty, you can, but I would just make sure you give yourself a really good rinse. So I'm gonna go do that right now, and then I'll be right back for the next steps. We are nice and clean, yes. Patting to dry, just with a little bit of a rinse. Man, I already feel so much more alive and like, wow, refreshed, revitalized. Now what you're gonna wanna do is you're going to apply some toner. I typically like to do some kind of calming toner or like soothing mist, and this one I'm using from, I don't know the brand, how to pronounce this, the Mami Wata Ultra Calming Rescue Mist. Pop that on top. You can use any kind of toner if you'd like. Just having something to calm it down is really helpful. Now, what you're gonna do is go in with some kind of mask. So if you like sheet masks, this is your time to shine. This is when you're really gonna be able to fine tune to your skin type and what your goals are for your skin. For me, I am obsessed, and I've talked to you guys about this before so many times, with the Caudalie Detox Mask. It's one of my favorites. It's a staple for me. I love sheet masks. I love all kinds of masks, but this works really well for all skin types. And that's why I'm recommending it as well, because it's such a good basic mask to have on hand. It's a clay mask, which can get a little messy, which is not my favorite part about it, but the results are insane. And apply this on. I actually have the little travel size they just sent me. Just apply that all over. It does get super messy, so watch out for your clothing, for you to really get like a facial service. Make sure you put this on right before you get in the shower. Whenever I do a facial on a client, I would put on a face mask and pop on the facial steamer on them, so that really get into the pores and really give you a nice treatment. So you can emulate that by going in your shower. Or if you have a steamer, you could also use it then. That would be awesome. Another thing that you could do if you have the time, usually I don't. I just have to get in the shower and like do my shower routine and get out because busy mom life. But if you do have the time, I would do like an LED light therapy mask while you have this mask on or a similar mask. I have a really good LED light therapy mask that I can recommend. iRestore LED mask is, I think it is worth your money if you want to really do something special for your skin and take it to the next level. Not necessary, but it definitely helps add that extra treatment. Something that I would do in all my clients was introduce them to red light therapy because it's really good for your skin. You're gonna let that sit on the face as it starts drying, and then it starts like getting more like pasty around the edges, and it looks kind of scary, but this stuff works so well. It's such a good mask, and I highly recommend. Caudalie products are great in general. You guys know I've talked about them all the time, but this mask is very special. Just rinsed my face. Now we're gonna just go ahead and pat to dry. It does sometimes get stuck right in here, so I just take that towel and just go into those corners. Also helps alleviate any congestion of pores in those areas, which I love. Really detox you and get everything nice and clean. I forgot something so important. I'm off my flow because I usually, like I said, do this in the shower. While I mask, I will take a lip polish. I'm using this one from Made. I'll just do it right now because I forgot to show you guys while I did my mask. This is such a great lip polish. This is just an extra exfoliating treatment for your lips, which I think is so essential. Press it together, form a balm. It feels so good on the lips. And then you wipe it off. And oh, the way that the lips feel so hydrated and nice. I have naturally very dry lips, so this is such a big help for me whenever I do this, and I don't limit myself for once a month. I do this just whenever I feel like it, honestly, and this is a great product. Look at how like it made my lips so much more like plumper. Exfoliate those lips. I'm gonna apply a balm on top of it. This is the Made Revive Day and Night Lip Balm. I love this lip balm and I feel like it works great in combination. This is a really nice and luxurious feel. Now I know we already applied a toner, but I'm gonna do it again. Now you're gonna apply your serum. Your serum can be tailored again to whatever serums you like to use. Today I'm gonna use the Vichy Mineral 89 Prebiotic. Use a little bit. Always apply your serums. Getting to the final stretch here, guys. I'm gonna apply an eye cream. This is the Tatcha, the brightening eye cream. And apply this underneath. Oh, it feels so nice. And you're gonna apply your moisturizer. I'm gonna use the Bow Glow Nourishing Cream. I've shared this with you guys in videos before. Great for all skin types too. It's a great like balanced moisturizer, I feel like. I've been loving it lately. It's been my go-to. This is a little extra step that I like to do. I'm obsessed with eye patches. I know I applied an eye cream already, but I'm obsessed with gel patches. I love them. This one is from Peter Thomas Roth. I will share with you all of my favorites because I've tried a lot that I really like. I'm going to do a makeup look after this, so I love applying these right before a makeup look or even in the mornings to kind of give me a nice awake look. This is such a big help to me and I always see a difference. Rejuvenates you, but you have to have the right kind. There's a lot out there that are not as good. You can always trust on Peter Thomas Roth. Such good options too, and they're great quality. They don't slide off your face. They're not overly like messy and gross. Overall, just amazing. Love it. I leave these on for about 10 minutes and then I'm all set and all completed with my entire at-home facial situation that definitely will help you access your best skin. Just had to share this with you because this has made a world of difference when it comes to my personal skincare goals and how I'm able to maintain good skin. I miss that part of being an esthetician, of being able to share these tips and tricks with people and help change their life when it comes to their skin, and this is just like another form of that I get to give you guys for free. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up. And if you can, and if you get the option, if you can hype this video, that would be amazing. That's a new feature on YouTube that I found out, which is really cool. So if you can hype this, I would be greatly appreciative. If you're not already subscribed, do not forget to subscribe because it really supports my channel. Thank you so much for watching and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.